So, you think you're smart, huh? 16 signs you might be right. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of highly intelligent employees, those folks who just seem to it. We're talking about the ones who are crushing it, exceeding expectations, and leaving everyone else wondering, how do they that? Now, we're not talking about IQ scores or fancy degrees. We're talking about real-world smarts, the kind that translates into success, both professionally and personally. Think of it like this. Some people just have a knack for navigating the workplace, you know? They're the ones who are always one step ahead, making smart decisions, and generally killing it in their careers. So, if you're ready to find out what sets these sharp minds apart, buckle up. We're about to reveal the 16 telltale signs of a highly intelligent employee. Let's get started. Ever notice how some coworkers have this spark outside the office? Like they're working on some secret project, something they're passionate about? That, my friends, is often a side hustle, a clear sign of someone with an active, engaged mind. See, intelligent employees aren't content just clocking in and out. They're driven to explore new ideas, build something of their own, and hey, maybe even create a little extra financial security. Side hustles are like their testing ground for creativity and ambition. Here's the thing about truly intelligent people. They don't buy into hierarchy. They treat everyone with the same level of respect, whether it's the CEO or the person cleaning the office at night. And you know what else? They're not afraid to challenge the status quo. They push back against micromanagement and those my way or the highway type bosses. Why? Because they know their worth, and they're not afraid to speak up for what they believe in. You know those people who seem to magically dodge every other meeting? It's not luck, my friends. It's strategy. Smart employees understand the value of their time. They don't waste it on pointless gatherings that could have been an email. They're not afraid to politely decline a meeting invite, especially if their presence isn't absolutely crucial. They'd rather focus on getting actual work done. And you know what? That confidence, that ability to prioritize, that's pure intelligence. Chapter 4. The Career Cheerleader. Here's a little secret: truly intelligent people aren't threatened by the success of others. In fact, they celebrate it. They understand that a rising tide lifts all boats, so they actively support their colleagues' professional growth. They're the ones offering help on projects, sharing their knowledge freely, and genuinely cheering on their teammates' accomplishments. They understand that a collaborative, supportive environment is beneficial for everyone. The email ninja. Let's be honest, most of us are drowning in emails, but not the highly intelligent employee. They've mastered the art of inbox management, often leaving emails unanswered, unstarred, and frankly unread. They know that not every message requires their immediate attention. They prioritize tasks, delegate when possible, and refuse to let their inbox dictate their day. It's about focus, people. The gossip ghost. You know that saying, "Don't mistake my silence for ignorance"? That's the intelligent employee's motto. They steer clear of office gossip and political maneuvering. They're too busy focusing on what actually matters, their work. They understand that getting caught up in drama is a waste of time and energy. They'd rather be known for their contributions, not their commentary on Karen's questionable choice of footwear. Here's a bold statement. Intelligent employees often have a backup plan. They understand that job security isn't what it used to be, so they create multiple streams of income. Whether it's investing, renting out property, or that ever-present side hustle, they're building financial freedom and peace of mind. It's about taking control and being prepared for whatever the future may hold. Ever notice how some people seem to have entrepreneur written all over them? That's because they've probably dipped their toes into the entrepreneurial waters at some point. They've tasted the freedom, the challenges, and the thrill of building something from the ground up. They might not all become full-time entrepreneurs, but that experience, it changes them. It gives them a unique perspective, a bias for action, and a healthy dose of calculated risk-taking. Here's a refreshing thought. Intelligent people aren't afraid to admit when they don't know something. In fact, they're often drawn to situations where they can learn from others. They're comfortable being the dumbest person in the room because they know it's an opportunity for growth. They ask questions, listen intently, and soak up knowledge like a sponge. Chapter 10. The Time Warrior. Time is the one resource you can't get back. Intelligent employees understand this better than anyone. They're fiercely protective of their time, guarding it against distractions and unnecessary commitments. They plan their days strategically, set boundaries, and aren't afraid to say no to requests that don't align with their priorities. They know that time is their most valuable asset. Chapter 11. The Outcome Obsessed. Here's a little secret. KPIs can be deceiving. Intelligent employees know this. They focus on outcomes, not just checking boxes on a performance review. They understand that true success lies in delivering tangible results, not just hitting arbitrary metrics. They're the ones asking, what's the bigger picture here, and how can I make a real impact? They're not afraid to challenge the status quo and find more effective ways to achieve their goals. Chapter 12, The Idea Magnet. Intelligent employees are like walking idea factories. They're constantly generating new concepts, exploring different perspectives, and challenging conventional thinking. They're not afraid to think outside the box, even if it means looking a little crazy sometimes. They embrace innovation, encourage experimentation, and aren't afraid to fail, because they know that even in failure, there's a valuable lesson to be learned. Here's the bottom line. Intelligent employees create things that people want. Whether it's an innovative product, a streamlined process, or simply a well-crafted email, their work has value. They understand their audience, their needs, and their pain points. They're not just going through the motions. They're creating something meaningful, something that solves a problem or improves people's lives. Who needs a training manual when you can teach yourself? Intelligent employees are masters of self-directed learning. They're curious, resourceful, and always eager to expand their knowledge and skills. They seek out information, experiment with new tools, and aren't afraid to dive into unfamiliar territory. They're lifelong learners, constantly evolving and adapting to the ever-changing world around them. Here's a paradox. Some of the most intelligent people are also the most humble. They don't feel the need to brag about their accomplishments or constantly remind everyone how smart they are. They let their work speak for itself. They're open to feedback, always willing to learn from others, and never stop striving to improve. They understand that true intelligence is a journey, not a destination. So there you have it. The 16 signs of a highly intelligent employee. Now you might be thinking, hey, I do some of those things. Does that mean I'm a genius? Well, maybe. But more importantly, it means you're on the right track. You're cultivating the habits, the mindset, and the skills that will serve you well throughout your career and your life. Thanks for watching. We hope this video has given you some food for thought, maybe even inspired you to embrace your own inner intelligent employee. Remember, intelligence isn't about being born brilliant. It's about constantly learning, growing, and striving to be the best version of yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more career-boosting content. And let us know in the comments below which of these signs resonated with you most. Until next time, keep those brilliant minds working.